everybody. Now, obviously we can't train at the dojo, doesn't mean we can't train at home. So Sensei Zach here, to run you through a very simple, basic kicking drill. Now, before you start doing the kicking drill, it's important that you stretch out the legs. You don't want to pull anything. So make sure you have a nice, good stretch, 5 minutes before you do this, okay? So we're going to start slow, work our way up. So, left fighting stance, okay? We're going to start with the basic one. Off our back leg, front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch to a right fighting stance. We're still going to do front kick off the back leg. Make sure when you're doing these kicks though, you want them above the belt. There's no point in practicing kicks like this. This does not get you anywhere. This does. Okay? So now off the back leg from a right fighting stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Another thing to keep in mind, when you're throwing kicks, you may notice not all of my kicks are coming out straight. Okay? That's another thing you want to try and work on. As when you're doing a kick, you want to have a target and you want to try and nail it as close to as you can every time. Okay? So you're not always kicking out to each side. As center as you can. Good. Moving on to the next kick. We're going to go back into a left fighting stance. Okay? From here, back leg, we're going to do side kicks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Notice how I was pulling it back on that. That's what we want. Now, switch to a right fighting stance. Side kick off the back leg. Again. Now, before we do this, when you do a side kick, or even a roundhouse kick, you want to make sure you chamber. The chamber is what's going to make the kick high and accurate. When you do the chamber, you'll notice the plant leg. It spins. Okay? If I try to do a side kick like this, without moving this, doesn't look very good and it has no power. Again, not good. So we throw a side kick, it's chamber, out, back, and back in. Ooh, a lot of core strength to bring it out, bring it in. Okay? So, right fighting stance, off the back leg, side kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, good. Shake the hips, okay? You want to have nice, loose legs and hips when you're doing kicking drills. If they're tight, you won't get very high kicks, and you risk pulling something. You don't want to do that. Moving on to our next kick, a roundhouse kick. So it's similar to a side kick. However, when you chamber, instead of coming straight out, you chamber and it comes around using the blade of your foot or your shin to make contact. Instead of a side kick, where you try and aim at the heel. So, left fighting stance, off the back leg, roundhouse kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Did you notice something when I was doing those kicks? Which one left off? I think it was number 4. What did I do? I dropped my hands. When you're throwing kicks, although you're using your legs, you still never want to forget about your hands. Keeping your hands up in a guard in case your kick doesn't make it, you have something to block with. Or if you land the kick, your hands are there for a counter. Good. Switching to a right fighting stance. Again, off the back leg, roundhouse kicks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Give your hips a shake. Whoo-wee. I can already feel it. Now, I'm not a flexible guy, but I can still get those kicks, for the most part, above my belt. And that's what you want, above the belt. You don't necessarily have to shoot for the moon when you throw kicks. A good solid kick to the sternum, stomach, chest, even the jaw is still very effective. You don't have to be kicking up here in somebody's head to have a nice, good, effective kick. Good. We're going to do one more kick. This one is the back kick. Okay? Now, similar to the side kick and the roundhouse kick, you want to have a good chamber. Same with front kick, actually, has a nice chamber as well. The only difference is instead of going forward, back kick, we're going back. So, left fighting stance. Okay? For this sequence, I'll go 5 this way, I'll turn around and do 5 that way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Notice when you throw a back kick, don't ever throw a back kick like this. Okay? It's never blind. I'm always turning and looking where I'm throwing that kick. You never want to throw a blind attack because you never know where it's going to land. If you're training, you might hurt your partner, your teammate in the street. You might just totally miss your opponent together. So you always got to look. Right fighting stance. Back kicks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now I'm going to show you from this side. Once I tie up my belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, those are some basic kicking techniques you can do at home. All you need is a little bit of space. As you can see, I didn't move very much. A couple of feet, and you're good. Make sure your floor is nice. If you got maybe a cold floor, you're in the basement or the garage, like I am, maybe put on some shoes. If you're on some carpet, maybe don't put on socks. You might slip. One more drill. For this drill, I'm going to use chalk. Now, you guys don't have to use chalk at home. Actually, you probably shouldn't use chalk. because I'm just going to use it as a demonstrator. I'm going to take a wall, any wall in your house, okay? As long as there's nothing in front of it, whatever. And this one is going to focus you and push you to try and get your kicks up. Some people have bad hips. I got bad hips, bad knees, not very flexible. I don't really have those high kicks, so I really have to work on them. So what I do, I take a piece of wall, I'll be in a fighting stance, and I'm going to throw a kick. Wherever that kick goes, I'm going to try and remember about where that kick was. Here, boom. Okay? So I thought the kick was about right here. Now for video purposes, I'm just going to use this. You might be able to see that, you might not. Oh well. Okay? At home, you just want to just remember where that is. Now, for my next kick, I'm going to try and go a little bit higher. Okay, I think I went a little higher. So, right here. So from here to here. Okay? So I've already gained a couple inches just on my kick alone. Now, I'm going to try and beat it one more time. Okay? So I kick probably on somewhere up here. Now you can see by focusing and keeping track of where my kick was, I was able to adjust my kicks from here to here to here. That's almost probably a foot. And that's just one simple drill. Doing this over and over again, in time, you'll be able to A, pinpoint where you want your kicks, so targeting. 2, you'll be able to know how much higher you're getting. Okay? So it's a nice, simple, easy drill. Don't use chalk on the wall, you might get grounded. But for the video, I use chalk. Just use your eyes at home. Alright? See you at the next training session.